This is not Dickel.
No, it's not.
Nothing makes me more annoyed and more mad and more frustrated than when I read people online like, I'm not drinking Orphan Barrel because Orphan Barrels are all Dickel. Well, listen here. Whether you like Dickel or not, this is not Dickel. There is no Dickel in this bottle. And in fact, this is the newest release from Orphan Barrel, the Indigo's Hour. Hello, everybody. I'm off, roaring. I'm on one. So get ready for a wild review. And you're here.
I'm here. I decided to be on this one.
Well,
you get to join or see my face.
We get to see his beautiful
yes,
face.
you get to see my beautiful face.
And the beautiful beard.
The beautiful beard.
Everybody
the glorious beard.
Everybody loves Bill's beard.
Yep.
Everybody loves Bill. So, Bill's here for this review. Normally I do the reviews by myself, but...
I felt like joining this one.
Which is fine. And I'm fine with it. I'm perfectly fine. Everything's fine.
Yes, she thinks it's fine. I'm ruining her vibes for reviews, so...
No, we're fine. Okay, so what we've got in front of us is Orphan Barrel Indigo's Hour. It is an 18-year-old bourbon. Yes, it's 90 proof. So if you are one of those people out there that refuse to drink something because it's 90 proof, well, I'm sorry, you're missing out. I'll drink it. That's fine.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about this that goes to that whole Dickel thing we were talking about at the beginning. So this is a PR release from Orphan Barrel, straight from Orphan Barrel. This is distilled in Indiana and aged in Kentucky and is bottled in Tennessee. Each stage of this liquid's journey contributed to its character and complexity. Then what is it? It says, crafted from a carefully selected mash bill of 68% corn, 28% rye, 4% malt, and 4% malt. So I believe, and I'm pretty certain that that's the same mash bill that's in Bullet. Bullet, I believe, was once sourced from. What was it? It wasn't MGP. It was what was the name of it before? Seagram's. So yeah, that's where this is from. It's from Indiana. It's not from Tennessee.
This is MGP
Yep.
juice, otherwise known as Seagram's.
And in this PR release, it talks about a witcher's tree that it was aged within a few minutes of a witcher's tree. So that witcher's tree in Louisville is a few minutes away from Stitzel-Weller. So our assumption is this is from Stitzel-Weller, which Diageo owns.
So it was aged at Stitzel-Weller.
Yep.
It is distilled in Indiana. It was aged in Kentucky and bottled in Tennessee, in Oklahoma.
High five there.
So that's that. It is not Dickel. This is not Dickel. So don't let your friends tell you that this is Dickel. Don't let somebody tell you that you can't drink this because it's Dickel.
Stop saying it's Dickel.
It's not Dickel. And if you like Dickel, good for you. That's fine. Some people like it, and that's perfectly fine.
End rant, on to review.
All right, let's talk about this review. So, as always, I'm going to tell you that we're going to talk about the review. We're going to give our tasting notes, all that stuff. We're going to give it a score. And then after that, we're going to tell you if this bottle is really worth that $200 price tag.
$225 retail.
All right, right before we get to this review, if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and go check out our Patreon. You'll get the newest updates on all of our barrel picks, all of our behind the scenes video, all that stuff, all the fun shenanigans that go on. All right.
Shenanigans.
All right, now back to the review portion. Let's get into this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now,
a good one.
we love Orphan Barrel.
Yeah, we do.
If you can't
There's a
see
few
behind us.
back there.
We are huge fans of Orphan Barrel because we really normally like that super oaky profile, that rich vanilla caramel, all that you get out of it. Super fantastic. I loved Fable and Folly.
Yeah, Fable and Folly was awesome.
That's
And
most recent.
I will say right off the bat with this, if you don't like oak in your whiskey and you don't like 90 proof whiskey, this probably isn't going to be your jam.
Okay, now let's talk about this.
Into the actual whiskey portion, which you're here for.
So on the nose on this one, I get this like super oaky.
Oh, it's oaky, but it's not crazy oak. I've smelled more oak than this on whiskey. To me, it's a really good amount of oak.
You guys, this is going to be fun.
It is.
Doing the review together. Okay, for me, what I get on the nose on this one is this like super oaky caramel, like pancake note, like a caramel oaky pancake, like with some toasted pecans on there, like toasted pecan pancake, maybe a little bit of molasses.
There's some spice on the nose that I'm getting, and I'm trying to figure out what that is.
Cinnamon, baking spice.
I hate to say it, but it's almost like a spearminty spice.
I don't.
Okay, I'm kind of getting like an almost spearminty. I like it though.
You get spearmint.
Not quite. There's something there. I just don't know what spice it is.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I Also get this really nice creamy note, like a cream soda note. Really thick cream soda. So maybe that whipped cream on top of your pancake with the toasted pecans and like there's a nice rich amount of oak on there. It smells fantastic.
What about this note here? Like you said, cream soda and whipped creamy, like a cream soda float.
Yeah.
Yeah, cream soda float.
Or like a root beer float, but the cream on top, not the root beer.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cream soda float. Yeah, I'm getting that. Now I want a cream soda float.
I know, it sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
It smells like it, so the nose is really good.
It's really nice. It does. It obviously does not burn the nose hairs.
No. And I don't think it's, like I said earlier, I don't think it's crazy oak, but...
I think it's balanced
Yes,
oak.
it's a very balanced oak.
Balanced oak. For 18 years old, you would think this is going to be oak that just smells like a wood barn or something, or like old wood. It doesn't smell like that. It smells balanced. So that's a good thing. Now let's taste it. That rich palate is so fantastic. It's like that really tingly note that you get in cream soda.
Yep.
That tingly note that makes your tongue, that effervescence, as Julie would say.
Yep.
It has the most wonderful effervescence on your tongue. I love the way when a whiskey.
I have goosebumps.
That's
Straight up have goosebumps.
Are you cold?
No, it just like it hit my tongue with that fizzliness and all that, and I just love it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So you get that tingliness, you get that rich oak that comes through, but again, it's not overly. It's oaky. To some people who don't love like super oaky stuff, this is oaky, but it's not like off the charts oaky. Then you get some of that vanilla, the caramel, the toasted pecan note. I also get this like rich red, like maybe a cherry note. It's not like a super, super intense red fruit, but it's like kind of in the mid palate. You get a little bit of like a deep red cherry, almost like a cherry that you would use for an old fashioned.
Yeah, I get a lot of brown sugar in it, the caramel, and then that fizziness on the side of my tongue, the effervescence. It's just, I love it, and it's still sitting there. It's not like drying out my tongue.
It does not dry out at all. I
And
agree.
that finish is just lingering. I love it.
You guys want to get Bill excited? Give him a bottle of Orphan Barrel.
Apparently just give me a bottle of this and I get excited.
It's so good. I also really like that sweet vanilla bean note that kind of hits the top of your palate, because that keeps it from tasting almost bitter. Because there's a point where it feels like it's going to get bitter, like kind of when you get that tingling on your tongue and then it goes to the back. It feels like it might get a little bit bitter, but then there, bam, you get the vanilla bean note.
Like French vanilla ice cream vanilla bean.
Yes, the vanilla bean. Yep.
Yep.
Well, as you can tell, we really, 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 really like this. This is like...
Nah, don't like it.
It's fantastic. We really like it. We really enjoy it. And actually, before we came on here, we got together and we talked about it, what our score would be. Because normally I just do this off the cuff and I tell you my score and that's my score. But we talked about it. We had a process. And what we're giving this one, we actually agreed.
Yeah, we came up with the same conclusion.
I think if we ever do a review again and we don't agree, I'm going to give my score and you can give your own score. But our agreed upon score, which is actually the right score, is 4.25 corks out of 5. It's really fantastic.
Yep.
Like, it is above average, far above average. It's verging on like really like one of the best we've had this year. It's not quite there. Like, we kind of compared it to even like Old Forester 1924. This was better than Old Forester 1924.
I think it, and again, this isn't a knock on Orphan Barrel. That's how they do everything, is that 90 proof. If it would have been 100 proof, I think it would have been that 4.5.
Or higher.
Yeah, I think that just that little bit more proof would have done more to it.
But it's hard to say.
But it's not a bad bottle at all.
But honestly, when you say that, like, think about Michter's 10-year bourbon from last year. That's 92 proof.
True, and that was oakier than this thing.
That thing was oakier. That was richer.
Delicious.
That was just overall better. And that had 4.75 corks, the highest score I've ever given a bottle on the channel. So now it's time to talk about the part that everyone's curious about. This is a $225. Okay, fine. This is a $225 bottle. Normally, when I hear that price tag, I'm like, F that, not happening. Like,
holy crap.
That's one that's like, ugh. Now, if we hadn't had Orphan Barrels in the past, that's going to be a hard sell. I would go buy a pour of that. Go buy a pour, find a pour in your bar, because I know a lot of places are starting to get this bottle.
Would you buy this at $225? I mean, we did buy it, but if you're out there watching this video, would you buy this at $225?
Yes.
Would you buy a second?
Yes.
So would I.
I would actually. So
this to me is a buy and back up, as Jason Mash and Drum says. It's a buy and back it up.
that's our review. What do you think of having both of us do reviews?
It's the Goosebump bottle for me, apparently.
Goosebumps.
I don't have it right now, but
It's the Goosebump bottle. It's the highest score you've ever given a whiskey.
yep, it's the highest score and only score.
No, only score. All right, well, that's what we've got for you today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know if you're going to go try to find this bottle, or if you're excited about it, or if you're glad to know it's not Dickel, or if you wish it had Dickel in it. Because I'm sure there are people out there that are like, if that actually had Dickel in it, I would buy it. There might be.
And did you actually like me on the review, or should I get the heck off of here and stay off of here?
No, because you know there's going to be jerks out there that say,
I don't care.
Bill shouldn't be on there. We like you, Dara. Okay, anyhow. All right, that's what we've got for you today. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Have a fantastic day. I'm Dara.
I'm Bill.
We'll see you next time right back here on The Average Drinker.